Okay, so I did film on Monday. I did not film yesterday. I have actually not been feeling great this whole week. It's just endometriosis stuff. So the title, yay, congrats to you too. I am actually congratulating Jeremy and Cyclone this episode for being such loyal members and being part of almost every live I've done in the past few months. Jeremy and Cyclone have been in those lives. So I don't see them on right now, but congratulations, Jeremy. Congratulations, Cyclone. You don't get a prize. You get bragging rights. Basically, that's all you get right now. That's all you get. You get bragging rights to say, hey, she congratulated me by name on her channel. That you guys have been loyal members, being on just at every live. I'm so happy about that. I am just, thank you. Because a lot of stuff has actually been going on this year that I didn't know how to handle. And I would come on here sometimes just to vent. And you guys were there, and every time I would see you guys pop up, it put a smile on my face. It really did. So thank you to those two. Unfortunately, I don't have a song that tells you that, but thank you. I am going to try to do a recipe this Friday. Because again, I am not feeling too good these days, so we'll see if I can actually get something done. I actually am planning on making chocolate chip cookies tomorrow, so that probably will be the recipe. No, they are not box mix. This is actually going to be from scratch. So, yeah. It's a little cold in here. I actually, for the past few days, like this whole weekend and this week so far, I have not been able to get warm. I have either been too hot or too cold. I have not been able to get comfortable. And I had a little bit of a fever on Saturday, so don't know what's going on there. Unfortunately, Snickers, our calico cat, unfortunately, she did die last week. Last week, she got hit on the road. So unfortunately, we are not going to have Snicker kitties in the spring. I hope we're going to get calico somehow, but Also, we want to keep the Clemens family in our thoughts and prayers. I only found out today, November 6th, Sean Clemens was shot and killed. That's all I'm going to say on that. My family used to babysit Sean, and so finding out that he was killed was kind of a little bit of a shock to me. I actually know some other people who live on that same street that actually someone who lives 2 houses down from the Clemens family. Okay. Also, I want to just alert you guys to scams because I am actually the victim of one. I saw this beautiful. Now I'm gonna let you know right now. I love Scooby-Doo. I am a Scooby-Doo fanatic. So is my brother. So we are Scooby-Doo fanatics. Just letting you know that up front. My my brother loves Scooby-Doo so much that for his birthday this year, I got him a Scooby-Doo tumbler. It is almost this exact color. Mine's Norwex. His is Scooby-Doo. And he loves it. He's used it so far. He absolutely loves it. And my just give me a minute, guys. Like I said, I've been feeling good the last few days, so I'm trying to get through this as best I can. So someone on Facebook was selling this adorable Scooby-Doo plastic statue that lights up, and it lights up, and he has a wreath around his neck, and it's plastic. You know, one of those plastic things that light up that you can put on your front yard during Christmas time and stuff. And I thought, my brother always puts lights up in his room around Christmas time, so I thought he could plug this into those lights so he could have this and the lights on at the same time. This would be adorable in his room. I knew exactly where I would have it. I knew exactly where in his room I wanted him to put it. I was going to say, hey, Fran, this would look really good if you put it here. But I was going to let him put it wherever he wanted to. I actually was going to make the suggestion of, you know what, Fran, if you put it here and plug it into the lights, it would look amazing. But I was going to let my brother do whatever, put it wherever he wanted. But like I said, I was going to be like, Brandon, if you put it right here and plug it in with the lights, then you can put the lights on and Scooby-Doo at the same time. Well, she wanted $40. I said, no, I love my brother dearly, but I'm not doing that. And she's like, well, that's just the posting price or whatever she said. And she said, make me an offer. I said, I can do 10. She's like, well, I'm trying to sell this to pay my bills. I was like, okay. So she said 20. I said, I can do 20. Well, guys, she was supposed to ship it yesterday. And so I texted her last night and said, did you ship it? Just checking in. And she basically was like, well, I couldn't. When I got to the post stop, and guys, I paid her $21 in PayPal. I don't like using PayPal to begin with. And she's like, yeah, it was more money, so I need you to send me $10 more. I'm like, no, I'm not sending you $10 more. You need to refund my $20. And she's like, yeah, I can't do that because I have to ship it to you. I said, you have 3 choices. You have 3 choices. Either you refund my money, you ship it to me, or I call the police. So I threatened the police, guys. I threatened to call the police. But I don't know where she lives. So I couldn't do that. But I threatened it. And we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, I can't. She's like, please, ma'am. I'm like, no. And so it was like, I can't. Please, ma'am. I'm sorry for any inconvenience. It was like repeat answers. So I finally said, I think this is a robot. And she's like, I don't understand. And then I went to go text her this morning because I fell asleep going back and forth. And I looked it up this morning. Either she has blocked me or removed her profile, because I tried to look. I sent the message that said it couldn't go through. And when I tried to look at her profile, it said this page is no longer available. So guys, please, 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 please beware of people selling things that is not in Facebook Marketplace, okay? Be very, very careful of that. Please be careful of that. Please. Be very careful of that. Because I am out $20, and now later today I have to call my brother and I have to tell him that something that he was really looking forward to is not going to happen. I'm not happy about this. So please, please, please be careful. Because this lady was saying she had so much more to do stuff that I could get from me and my brother. Yeah, well, that's not going to happen now. So, guys, just be careful. And I know the speech to be careful, and I didn't. Yeah, guys, I have to leave right now because it's to keep me pain free as much as possible if I get to the point where pain is not possible. So again, congratulations, Cyclone and Jeremy. For those of you watching, I'm probably gonna do this every week, like on a Friday or something. I know I didn't do Friday today, but at some point during the week, I will congratulate people who have been on most of my lives for like the month, maybe like the month. So for November, it is Cyclone and Jeremy get the award of being active with the channel, or whatever we're calling the award. I really don't know what we're calling the award. I love when those two guys are in the comments because they're not. I don't even know half the time if they're listening to me because they're going back and forth talking to each other through the comments. One's in Texas, one's in California. I don't even know if they're listening to me half the time because they're having their own little conversation on the side. So I'm looking at their conversation while I'm having a totally different subject conversation. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanksgiving is coming up very soon. I actually think it's next week. My youngest niece is going to be 8 on Thanksgiving. So I already gave her gift. I'm horrible with Christmas and birthday gifts, guys. Or Mother's Day or Father's Day gifts. I can't keep the secret. So it just kind of comes out early, usually. The only person who didn't get their birthday gift early this year that got it late, yeah, that would have been my niece Emily. So yeah. Well, Morgan already saw part of the gift, so it wasn't like I could just say, "Oh yeah, you've seen your gift," but I forgot to hide it before I brought her over, so it's not like I can say, "Yeah, that's your gift, but you can't have it." Not gonna happen. Oh well, I get to watch her open a lot of gifts on Thanksgiving, as well as my endometriosis lets me go. So again, congratulations, Jeremy and Cyclone, and I'll see you guys later. I love you. God loves you. Remember, God made you special.